What's up guys, Andy here, that huge Asian guy, and today I'm gonna go on a small rant. It's just something I deal with a lot as a coach, more so with guys. Actually 99.9% of the time it's guys, and I guess it's just something with their egos, but I'm talking about just going off program in general, but it's more specifically just always wanting to test your max or going heavier than you should or what's programmed, and especially like when I give a deload, a lot of guys want to pull a heavy single for some reason, and I just want to address it and kind of to give you my thoughts on that and why it's not good, or it's not really not bad, but it's still not optimal. So I think the reason, or one of the reasons that guys do this is just you're not confident in your lifts, in your strength. But you should be, especially when training's going well. You're hitting small PRs every week, the weights are going up. There's no need to test it. The test is being proven every week with your lifts because you're improving, you're progressing. At least that's what's going on with my clients. They're doing fine, and for some reason, out of nowhere during a deload, or just and this always prefaces, or this always follows it, is when they tell me, well, I was feeling good. Well, that's great, but if you're feeling that good after one of my workouts, then you're not going hard enough. Or, you know, yeah, there are days when you just feel good, but doesn't mean you should just go max out on days you feel good. Because what happens in a meet when you're not feeling good, then your confidence is going to be down, because now you've only hit these big lifts when you feel great, you know, and everything's rolling. So number one is just the lack of confidence in yourself, and obviously it's your ego. You need to like satisfy it in some way, or post some big lift on Instagram when it really is only going to impress a couple people, unless you're lifting a world record or something, just, you know, one of the big monumental numbers, like, I don't know, 800, 900, 1,000. And especially trying to impress me, it doesn't impress me because of where I'm at and who I associate with, and who my friends are, and who I've competed against. You know, some of you guys are, you know, squatting 5 and you squat 550 and you're so happy, but I knew you could do it, but now's not the time to test it. And it really doesn't impress me. It just pisses me off because you're just going against what I say. And, you know, you hire me for a reason, hire a coach for a reason, and we give you, you know, our advice, our programming, and you just go off it, and it really violates the trust. Why do you have a coach in the first place? So that tells me that you don't believe in me, your coach. You don't believe in the program, you don't believe in yourself, and you partly think you're better than the coach. So if you think you're smarter than your coach, you know, there's a problem there. And yes, you know your body a little bit better than all that, but this is different. This is you just testing on max just because you need to prove something to yourself. So that's kind of like what I want to address. It's happened, I don't know, once every other month maybe. But you know, I do have a lot of clients, but when it happens, I have a 3-strike rule. First time I give a warning, second time it's like, hey, do it again and you're done. And if it happens the third time, you're fired as a client and you don't get your money back. Sorry. I just don't tolerate. I have people, you know, emailing just about every day, every other day, wanting to work with me. So I don't need you, who is going to be, you know, not following what I say or advise, stuff like that. And honestly, it's just you don't need it. That's the point. You don't need to test yourself. The only time that test yourself, the only time it matters is on the platform. In the meantime, all your lifts in the gym, the PRs, the rep PRs, the little 5-pound, 10-pound PRs, those are what you need to focus on, because those strung together over 10 weeks, you should know you're getting stronger because you're doing more weight, more reps than you've done in the past. You don't need to validate it with a 1 rep max. It's just crazy, especially when we're doing like anything 6 reps and over, because that actually doesn't determine how strong you are at that moment, because you're in the middle of a hypertrophy block, and doing a single, you already have all this fatigue and all that stuff. You're not even peaked, so it really is not even a true representation of your strength. So there's my rant. I've fired, let's see, 3 or 4 guys, I think, so far. And you know, I understand it, and I at times have gone above what, you know, my coach has programmed for me, but it's within me to go a few more pounds over my what is like the range, the weight range that's put on there. So if I have a set of 5 and the range is 5 to 550, but I do 575, it's still, and I finish it. The best thing, the thing about that is I finish it and it's within the parameters of the current phase. I'll never just out of nowhere do a 1 rep max. So something to think about if you have a coach, or you see that happening, or you notice it, or you do it yourself. It's just you know, I just hope you just really sit down and think about why you're doing it and how that's helping you when it's not even the right time or phase into your program. So you know, on another note, if you are really far out and you don't have a meet coming up, yeah, do it, whatever. It won't really affect you that much. But if you're prepping for a meet and you're, you know, getting closer and closer, all that taxing on your nervous system is going to affect the rest of your workouts for a whole week even, or even 2 weeks. So that's it for now. I'm sure I'll have other rants coming, but I don't do it just to like talk shit. It's to help teach you guys and hope you guys learn from it and understand why you shouldn't do it. So that's it for now. Talk to you guys later.